All right, so today we're going to be going through our assessment. So during the THR program, we start off with doing an assessment, and that really gets us a baseline of where people are at. During the assessment, there's some things that are actually proprietary information, so we can't show all of it. We will show you exactly how we approach people, how we try to make them comfortable, and how we're actually dissecting the body by zone to really make sure we understand exactly what's going on, what compensations are happening, so that we can best develop a treatment program that fits you. Okay, Ariane, what we're going to be doing today is an assessment. So what we're going to start with is we're going to sit down, kind of talk a little bit about what you're in for. So what is the main concerns that you're feeling that you want to deal with here? What brings you in to see IMfit? And then we're going to go through a full assessment, which is where we're going to look at the whole body. We're going to look at your posture. We're going to look at your balance, do some muscle testing. We're going to even look at if there's any kind of areas of compression where you might be holding extra tissue, so that we can kind of track and see what might be causing that problem. All right? So doing the assessment, I just really want you to be relaxed and calm through the whole thing. Don't try not to listen too much to what's going on, because it's just getting a baseline to know exactly where you're at so that we can track it. And essentially we use this and our Styco machine, the 3D body scan, in order to have a measurable result pattern, so we can actually see where you're starting and we can measure what results we get at the end, so you know that this is working for you and you know exactly how well it's worked for you. Okay, so during the treatment, during the assessment, we're going to actually be doing some palpation. So are you okay with palpation?
Yes.
So what that means is I'm going to be touching your body in certain places, but at any time if you're uncomfortable, just tell us that you don't want me to touch you there or whatever, or ease off, and that's great. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with is actually starting the assessment. All right, so we're going to, like I said, we're going to do your whole body, so don't try to listen too much, just look straight ahead at me. All right, and the reason we're doing this in front of the mirror is that you can see the same things, and so you can see if there's any issues. Okay, all right, so looking straight at me, just relax. AHS is, okay, I'm going to be touching you here. It's right about 0.5. The FHC, zone B, we're looking at I would say the SESD is NA, SA, sorry about that, I just need to make sure I'm not mistaking what I see here, is R.5. Tests. So bring your arms out in front of me. This is going to be a strength test. If there's any pain or discomfort or anything, just let go. Excellent. So I'm going to check the collarbones, see if they're in level position. Moving on. All right, so now I want to have a look at your abdomen. So look at your abdominal region. If you can pull your shirt up so I can see your belly button. Yeah, just so I can see your belly button. That's perfect. All right, perfect, fantastic. Again, I'm going to be touching you just to kind of get a test about where we're at. Looking for, so at this point, I'm going to actually be doing some caliper testing. I'm looking for compressions that might be in the back that would be affecting how you're able to open up your core, okay? So there'll be a little pinch as I get a little measurement here. Please don't worry about that. And if it's uncomfortable, let me know. Okay, right by about ½ inch. ATP right is 0. You're going to hold my shoulder, please. Bring this knee up. What you're going to do is resist as I push down. They're both even there and very strong on that test. So looks like the weakness that's coming into the hip flexor on. Okay, continuing down, checking the knees. Okay, that's it. So that's the whole assessment. Okay, what we're going to get you to do now. I'm going to turn you over to Stefan. He's going to explain to you what's next in the process. Okay, so he's going to talk to you.
So this next phase is really exciting. Now what we're going to do is get you on the Staiku machine, and the reason we use the Staiku is because this will actually generate a 3D avatar, 3D model of you that we'll be able to review on the monitor here. And this will give us a really clear sense for where there's any restrictions or holds that are compromising your structure in any way. And so is that something you're open to doing?
Yep, that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. So what that means then is we're going to step out of the room and turn off the lights. You'll get changed into your bathing suit. We'll give you a few moments. We'll knock before we come in, and then we'll have you step on this platform, and it'll rotate you. It takes about 30 seconds. And then at that point, we'll get your height measurement, your weight measurement, and then we'll step out again and let you get changed. And then when you're ready, you can turn on the lights, crack the door, and we'll come back in and review the results.
Awesome.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do now is actually get you scanned. So now that you're changed into your bathing suit. So what you're going to do is just come over here, and I want you to put your feet on the appropriate foot pads. Okay. So go ahead and step forward. And essentially what you're doing is you're facing forward to this tower. And I'd like you to keep your gaze nice and high and level, looking forward. Now what I want you to do is bring your arms out in the shape of an A and make gentle fists on the side. Bring your arms just a touch closer towards your body. That's good right there. And what we're now going to do is scan you. And what that means is you're going to rotate a little bit more than 360 degrees over the course of about 30 seconds. Okay? And we'll just be over here. We'll turn our backs. Are you ready?
Okay, we're going to start the scan now, so just stay steady.
Once you're done, we're going to get your height and your weight measurement as well.
Almost done.
So the reason we're using the Staiku machine is because it helps us generate a 3D avatar of the person. That means it's a 3D model. And with that, it helps us determine where a person has certain restrictions and holding patterns that are causing any degree of dysfunction throughout the system. So this helps support the efficacy of what we're doing and of our assessment process. Now what we'll do is let the scan process, and we're going to step out of the room, let you get changed, and when you're dressed and ready, just crack the door open and turn on the light. Okay.
Now that we've finished the actual scan and we've finished that, we have the results that come up on here. Now, normally, if I was to go through the scan, but there's some proprietary information here, so I'm not going to go through too much of it, but we'd actually go through, check out where all the adhesions are, be able to look at all the different positions, and you're going to get a 4-page report of this as well for your own selves. But it will help us to tell us where we want to focus our treatment in addition to the assessment we did earlier. Okay. In addition, I would show you all the exercise protocol that's involved with this. So there's a 26 foundational movement protocol that goes with this. It's going to make sure that when you're turning to look at a car, whatever, it's going to help you to do that. And keep your head, knees just about hip width apart, and they stay here. They don't come in, they don't go out. Nice open chest. He's got his shoulder blades up against the wall. So that's what the whole assessment looks like from beginning to end. And at this point, we'd be able to give you your personalized treatment and training protocols that you would use and how we would get you from where you are now to where you really want to be. Okay, any questions?
No.
Fantastic. So all we have to do now is figure out a time to book you in.